안녕하세요. Hello and welcome back to another React. ITZY. It's different, right? ITZY is it's a group that I come to appreciate a lot more over time. It was one of those at first that I was kind of like, okay, maybe it's just like a target audience thing, but I really do have a lot of respect for the work that the group does, and I always come to enjoy their tracks more with time. Like as time goes by and I hear them a few times, then I'm like, okay. I start to get into it more and more. So, of course, I'm still gonna react to them. I have to. I really like the girls as individuals, as their personalities. You know what I mean? Like I've come to really enjoy them. I just think that they're super interesting. They have because of they're a JYPE group. They mainly have to differentiate themselves from the likes of, say, Twice, right? Which is a much bigger group, and they have a much more they're all charm. They're all to sound very like sweet and fun and uplifting and warm and just they do that. So how are they going to stand out? How are they going to differentiate themselves from a group like that, right? This is why it's different, right? So they have more attitude, a little bit more edge. But they still have their own style, and I think that they pull off some very you just have to consider it in the right context, but they actually pull off some fairly impressive things, being that they have to differentiate their sound and their style in certain ways, right? So I'm gonna check out, because I'm trying to get back with all these groups that I checked out early on, and I'm definitely gonna keep on enjoying more of ITZY's work. So I'm gonna check out the music video for Voltage. Just like a grenade, high fever, tagging me. So making you feel me blowing up, up, up.
너워 가쿠세이 너 토기가 기타 With my eyes open wide yeah kids get away I put the world on fire 너의 안개로 와날 보태자 너를 막고 뭐하는 fire 이쁜 이 집요가 쇼네 음바 You can do me 내 시타는 삶의 나이트 No no 자꾸 내 노색하이 네 기권만에 따라 Boom boom blowing up Bring my voltage up Boom boom top burning up Bring my voltage higher up 재미만 쓰고 색깔 이루겠어 호도나 쇼기기 미라요 매졌어 Ow I wanna see you burn up
Dude, this is an ITZY banger. This is so great. So I've seen, from what I've seen of ITZY, you know, a lot of times they have strong contrasting sections, which means that their contrast is mostly defined along the vertical aspects, right? So a strong juxtaposition that you would have between, say, like verse and chorus parts. This song is actually like very streamlined. Like there's good contrast, but it's on the horizontal aspect, which is a very smart, neat approach to it, with sort of hip hop informed type of percussion, the beat that's going on, with some very like rock, progressive rock sounding guitar parts that are infused in there. Great vocals, man. Leah, Yuna, Yeji, Chae-young, they're all singing very, very well. So they sound awesome in this. And Ryujin, dude, Ryujin, I'm like really getting biased for Ryujin. She's she's really cool. Like she's a really cool person. Just excellent rap parts. She was totally killing it in this song. Totally killing it, man. Yeji's rap parts were also really good. Man, this is, yeah, like this. I think this is my one of my favorite ITZY songs now. It's gonna be up there. Sneakers was like my jam. It totally became my jam, and it's one of those examples of one of those songs where, I mean, there's a strong contrast between like the chorus part and the verse and the pre-chorus part, but this is so nice. It has such continuity of concept and the entire composition and the whole thing is just so balanced. It's really good. It moves along so great through its progression. I really dig the pre-chorus part, the pre-chorus build up. It had a nice light bridge with something of a breakdown. It felt nice because it sort of created a lot of space within the mix, and you heard some very nice vocal work that was going on in that space, and then it tied it all together very nicely by coming back into its chorus, and it's one of the more straightforward sort of, ITZY tracks that I've heard so far. Man, it's a banger though. I really enjoy it. Like, this is good. This is really good. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, but Ryujin, man, she's something else. I kind of like most of this group a lot. Oh, the choreography. I love the choreography. So sort of a jazzy like intro, right? It sounds like I'm hearing staccato, maybe horns, maybe even a slight string sound in there, but it's all mixed together so well and stacked on top of each other. And then we get a strong kick that comes in right away with vocal work, a lot of melodic work here in the beginning. Chorusy.
upside down yeah 心の奥には fever 抑えきれないかも calm down でも爆発しそう boom boom pop 揺れ出すぐらぐらと you can take control getting so hot 今気づいたんでしょ
That's what I'm talking about, dude. Like Ryujin is just killing it on this track. She's good. She's really good. Like man, underrated. Sometimes I think, you know what I mean. Like I don't know, maybe it's just timing. You know, maybe when they have a comeback or something, you'll see more of that. But I think they deserve like more hype. You know what I mean? I think they do. Like they're solid, dude. The contrast between Ryujin's rapping parts and then you know when Yuna and Leah come in and they sort of get a bit more melodic with it, so we have contrasting in terms of the rhythm patterns and then also the ranges, right, and the pitches that we're hearing. It's good. It's really good. Yeji getting that grit, right? Oh man. It's good. They're good. Yeah, this is that's a great pre-chorus part. It builds up perfectly. It's and it doesn't have a lot of time. Like there's not many bars in that. I didn't count it out, but it's you know it's probably just 8, depending on what the beat is. But it's a very substantial sort of a pre-chorus type of hook, and it just fits just perfectly. It's a really good pre-chorus. You can feel the heat. Just one look. But you're hooked. Tick tock, tick tock. It's great arrangement between the parts there. Just the way everything is featured and all the members and the you know sort of like the distribution, right, of these parts in this arrangement and the way that it's written. Like this is really really good. This is really solid. That was really cool. That was really cool because there were, I think, 3 independent sort of vocal lines that were going on there, and then that little flip that she does there at the end. But that was really just harmonization, outlining a chord. But with everything else dropped out, it was almost a cappella, almost like the way a barbershop tune would go, you know what I mean? It's really catchy, really clever, really nice, really like this is good. This is a solid track. Choreography is really fun. They actually always kind of have good choreography, but this is really good. It's a great guitar part. There's great guitar sounds in this mix.
With my eyes open wide, yeah, kids together where I put the world on fire.
Nice. That descending right? It's good, man. There's so many really, really well written and excellently performed parts in this that add to transitions between the sections. It's subtle, man. It's subtle, but I'm telling you, to pull it off, like, ITZY deserves, I think, much more hype, much more credit. Dude, solid. Dude, solid. Like, this is really good. This is a really fun song, really fun video. It's like teamwork, man. It's just teamwork. Like, they work so well together as a group, as a team, and they pull off some things that are really impressive. Say what you will subjectively about the sound or the context or however you will, but objectively speaking, they're super talented and they actually pull off some really impressive stuff. I'm like, whoa, like this, and this is an absolute banger song. This is going to be like this and Sneakers are probably my top ITZY tracks, and man, this is freaking cool. This is a really good track, man. Oh man, yeah. I'm really happy to add this one to the mix. Add this to the playlist of songs that I can just jam out to now. Man, it's different. It's like. That's what it is. It's JYPE quality. It's just that they have to carve out their own space, differentiate themselves according to their sound and their style, but this is a super, super clean, clever, well executed way of doing it. It's such a streamlined song that moves along just perfectly. Just everything fits. Everyone nails their parts. The mix is solid, man. It's balanced. It's very, very balanced between all the things that are going on. I really, really like the guitar sound in this. It just just the right amount of distortion in it. I think on some of those parts, it was very melodic. It was close to like what you might think of as a solo running. And there might have been a bit of overdrive on that, but not too much. It can't be too much. It can't be too strong. Otherwise the mix will become unbalanced, and because it's layered over a fairly straightforward hip hop beat, right? That's going on in the percussion. So if it leans too like heavy, one way or the other, it'll become unbalanced. But it doesn't. It stays like right where it needs to be the whole time. But it's good. It's really good, man. This is a good track, man. This is a good track. The video is great. The choreography is awesome. It's on point. I get a lot of respect for their choreography and their dancing skills, man. I think I saw a if you all know who that Kim Jong-kook guy is. He has that YouTube channel called Jim Jong-kook, I think, and he was like an old school kind of idol performer, right? I think he was part of a duo back in the day, but he went to visit the JYPE production house, and he spent a day with ITZY and was going over some like physical training kind of stuff, and they were going over like the choreography aspects of it and having to dance and do things like that, and like they really put themselves through the ringer. You know, it kind of is a thing to remember about all groups really, but you know, they said like, you know, they got bad joints, like their knees and their hips and all this is all, you know, worn out, that they get dislocated joints often and stuff. And I'm just like, goodness, man, like, wow, these girls put a lot into it, you know what I mean, like a lot. So I definitely give them a lot of credit for that, and really like that Kim Jong-kook's stuff too. Like I started watching his channel too. It's pretty cool. It's pretty motivating. But man, dude, ITZY Voltage, a super solid track, dude. Super solid. This is really good. I'm glad I checked this one out, and I will definitely keep on checking out more of ITZY's stuff for sure. They're really good, man. Of course they're popular, you know, they're successful, so they do get, you know, a lot of attention for what they do, but perhaps it's just, you know, that there's so many groups, right? But I think like they deserve a lot more credit and a lot more hype. I hope they get it too, because they like I said, they work hard for it. So ITZY Voltage, absolutely killer track, absolutely killer video, absolutely killer group.